Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to try out this Pretty Pixels Eraser Maker kit. And I ordered this online, and sadly the only listing I could find that wasn't overly expensive was a random one. So I kind of hoped I would get the animal set, and sadly I got the accessory set, but you know, the colors are basically in there and I can make whatever I want with it. I just wanted to have some of the cute stencils they had, but yeah, essentially the kit should be the same. And you basically make it, put some water on, place it in the microwave in this waffle maker, and then you get some hopefully decent erasers. I also got one of the edition kits, which in this case is the fair one. I just wanted some more colors and I saw this in a store one day, so I picked up. It also has some cute small stencils, so I guess that's also a bonus. So let's finally have a look inside. So what bothers me right off the bat is the excessive use of plastic. There's lots of empty space where stuff would fit in, so it's a wasted opportunity to make the packs smaller. Our first items are these copper cards, and they have all of the little icons that we can make. And they also give you the number and the colors of the eraser sticks that you need, which is really helpful. And they feel nice and sturdy, and I like that they're colorful and they show you exactly where to put all of the stuff, including the little spacers. And we even get one without design where you can be creative yourself, draw something up or such. And next up here are the little sticks that we make the fine erasers out of. And they come in these long rows of sticks. And we have basically all of these 6 colors, so purple, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And lastly we have this, I'm always calling a waffle maker, it looks like a waffle. So yeah, it comes with this sliding holder thing that is there to hold the sticks in place, and we have kind of an adapter or something like that for the smaller pixel arts you can make. Like the one I'm showing you right now, it's a smaller one. And we also have these little ones with the tiny heart spacers for if you want to make some tiny ones, so you just put them in and the hearts come in the places where you don't have any erasers, so the pressure I guess is spread out evenly and the cross doesn't turn. And we get some decent plastic tweezers. So I decided to do one of their small designs first, so this flower and this bird. I think it's a bird, I'm saying it's a bird. Or maybe a fish or something like that. And I first tried to leave some of the colors connected, so that I was trying to minimize my work in ripping these apart. But sadly, as you can see in a second, there were just huge gaps in between the pieces, so I had to rip every single one of them apart, which didn't take too much work, and they were actually pretty easy to rip apart. But I knew I wanted to make larger designs, so I would have to rip up a lot of them, which actually took some time, but that's just my laziness. And I'm also really glad I tried the small designs first, because it was so hard to not have them topple over. I tried so many times and I had to redo this one. It's getting better the more designs I do, but like in the beginning I had to like redo them quite a lot, which, you know, isn't too dramatic. It just takes some finessing on how to place them properly so they don't fall and mix up, because sadly the gap in the tweezers was just too small to like pick up the sticks. So yeah, it was really hard to fix it once anything fell over. I topped them with water and put them in the microwave for the recommended amount of time, and they were actually pretty easy to get out. You can see that the flour thing is a bit loose. That's because I didn't know you can actually put the spacers in the microwave, so I took them out. So yeah, that one is falling apart a bit, but the bird actually turned out quite nicely. And after my test run, I decided to actually do some designs myself. So I searched for some pixel arts on the internet and just started to replicate it. I'm sure some of you can maybe already tell what I'm actually making here. It will be more apparent in a second. But comment down below if you can guess it already. So for this torchic, I actually had to put it in for 10 seconds longer. They say on the back of the packaging that you can like match the times to your microwave and stuff if it doesn't seem to be bonded enough. So I did, at least for this large piece I had to. For the smaller ones, the times they gave were totally fine, but the larger ones definitely required more power to bond properly. I really struggled a bit with the size and stuff of some of the designs because I just had way too little amounts of the sticks. I guess normally you would make this large of erasers. I mean, they leave the space so you can, but I guess you would have to buy way more sticks than I did. So yeah, I kind of had to use the spacers and make like only an outline design for my last Pokemon. So, which worked fine in the end, but you know, definitely a thing to consider if you're planning on making some larger projects with this. If you just make the tiny erasers, it should be totally fine, but yeah, if you want to use the full space, definitely consider getting extra. And here we have the last design. This one stuck a little more. I put it in for as long as I put the other large designs, but I guess because I had to use spacers, it was a little too long, so it mattered a tiny bit, but you know, you can still recognize the characters. It just was a little wonkier looking than the other ones, which, you know, I'm totally fine with. I guess some of these things are just things you learn with experimenting. But yeah, I carefully removed all of the spacers, and with that the last design was out of the Waffle Maker. Here you can see my first two designs, and you can actually see that the left one is a little loose since I took out the spacers. But you know, it still looks really cute, I think. I actually wanted to compare them to some of my standard erasers that I use normally. So I did some like writing tests, and they actually erased fine with like light and medium pressure. Really high pressure they couldn't really erase that well, which, you know, this is a kit and the sticks are kind of soft, but yeah, as you can see in comparison, my normal eraser can erase that fine. So it's just like, I guess these are just made for like erasing sketches and like light-handed drawings and stuff, and not so much for like if you're a writer that presses really hard. I think my designs turned out super cute. I'm really happy with my 3 starter Pokemon that I made. And I'm glad I picked up this kit. It was really fun to make. I don't know if it's worth it. It is quite expensive, and if you want to make larger designs, it may be a bit too expensive. But yeah, I personally had a lot of fun, and if you want to try something like this, definitely would recommend picking this kit up. Anyways, I hope you like my designs. Tell me which one is your favorite and which starter Pokemon do you actually prefer, and if you played the game, which one did you actually pick on your first run? You know, I always pick Torchic, cause it's just so cute and I like fire Pokemon. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Anyways, I hope you are having a great day. See you next time. Bye!